Hello all Podracing fans! Welcome to the Podracing Weekly Sportscast. I am your host Gamedraco, and this week in Podracing, we are going to talk short and sweet about the tournament, especially the Swiss bracket portion as signups have now closed. The final signup list has 19 players in this year's tournament. With 5 rounds of Swiss and odd number of participants, everyone is guaranteed at least 4 matches even with a bye this year. With the tournament participant list more than doubled since April 23rd, here is a brief profile of all 19 players. There is only one true rookie this year in Tier the Terror, aka Tier. The remainder are veterans of previous tourneys. Of the veterans, we have the sole player to have participated every annual tournament since the first 2019 tourney in Metallica 5167, the reigning champion Dummeray, the longest continuous speedrunner of the game in Mikey Burger, extremely solid racers and tourney players Homura, Harold Shoemaker, Exodep, Banana Boat Kid, and Nate Man, 2025's Rookie of the Year Radiant Variant, solid veteran tourney staffers and racers Paige and Nacho Brado, solid newcomers from last year in Brew and Cook Nathan, returning tourney veterans that did not participate last year in Digital Unity and Knock, returning tourney veteran Grandma Pluto, and one of the founding members of the modern community for this game in Renegade. The Round 1 Swiss matches are also finally set up. There are 9 matches spread across the 18 players over 3 weeks starting now, with 1 bye. The 9 one-round matches as set up are Harold Shoemaker vs. Knock, Blue vs. Digital Unity, Dummeray vs. Nate Man, Radiant Variant vs. Exodept, Metallica vs. Tier, Ram of Pluto vs. Banana Boat Kid, Nacho vs. Cook, Mikey Burger vs. Paige, and Lilac vs. Homura, with Renegade in a bye. The end result of Round 1 will result in half winning and half losing, with Round 2 having those who won their Round 1 match facing off against other players that won, and those who lost their Round 1 match competing against others who lost. For Round 1 of Swiss, the first track for each match that was selected by the qualifying track committee of Andy Panther, Hayudoro, and Gamedraco will be the Bunta training course. This simple track is one of the most mastered and heavily run tracks in the game. Watch out for the narrow slot and rocks at the very end and go for broke. For the remaining tracks, the players will pick them out before the match starts and will be a best of 7 or first to 4. This form of track selection was done last year and changed from the 2019 through 2024 tourneys that did them mid-match in between races. This could have resulted in anything that wasn't banned already. This change was made to make the matches flow more smoothly and quickly, and resulted in the first annual tournament finishing on time. As for how the Swiss bracket could look after finally being done, we can look at 2019's final results to see the exact pattern for this year minus the byes. This means we are going to end up with one player winning all 5 matches and one player losing all 5 matches, with 1 bye in each round of Swiss. The fight for a top 8 position for advancement into the final single elimination bracket will come down to the scoring of players with a 3-win, 2-loss score. Those who win all 5 or have a 4-win, 1-loss score are certain to make it into the top 8. This means that all but the top 3, and in truth only the top 2 going into the final Swiss round, are guaranteed to make it into the top 8. 3rd through 8th are completely up for grabs until the bitter end. As a final note, all matches this year will be broadcast live on Twitch by Speed Gaming like the previous years. Keep tuned for updates and upcoming matches over these next few months as we progress through the Swiss and final single elimination brackets. I will see you soon in a future episode and in the tournament as a staffer and commentator. Good luck, and may the Force be with you.